Hello and welcome to Teaching with Poplet, Chapter 3, Using Poplet in the Classroom. My name is Dr. Lucy R. Littler, and I'm a lecturer in the English department at Rollins College. In this chapter, I will suggest ways you could use Poplet in the classroom. First, I'll make general suggestions for reading, writing, and collaboration. Then, I'll share a specific assignment from a general education capstone course. You can use Poplet to help students develop critical reading skills. Rather than giving reading quizzes, which can take up class time and often seem punitive rather than heuristic, along with a reading, assign a Poplet. Ask students to start by identifying the text thesis statement, and then map out from there how the author supports their point with specific evidence and examples. You could even ask the student to include a section of the Poplet that connects this particular reading to another from class. You can also use Poplet to help students write better papers. After students write a first draft, ask them to map out their developing essay using Poplet. This added dimension to the writing process will allow students to see how their ideas are developing, where they lack support, and how ideas do or don't build logically. Ask them to start with their working thesis and build from there, noting the main idea of each paragraph and specifics that help develop those points. Poplet can also help students collaborate. As these examples illustrate, students can invite each other to collaborate on Poplets and add comments to main ideas in order to gain perspective and deepen their engagement with course materials and assignments. Students can collaborate on reading assignments, helping each other see a text's main ideas, argumentative structure, and connection to other assignments. Students can also use Poplet for peer review, giving other writers feedback on how their ideas are developing and the clarity with which they're communicating their thoughts. Moving on from these more general ideas, I'd like to show you a specific assignment from a capstone course I taught in the general education curriculum at Rollins College. This course, which is housed in a cluster of courses dedicated to the study of identity, adopted a multidisciplinary examination of race as both a cultural narrative, a fiction, and a lived reality, a fact. The major requirement, what is race, fact or fiction, combined a Poplet and a reflective, research-driven essay to address this question. First, students used Poplet to map out their general education coursework thus far. For each class they had taken leading up to this capstone, students included the following aspect in their Poplet: course identifying information, major assignments, course overview, most memorable assignment, most memorable moment, and how the course changed their perspective on identity. Students then used this Poplet as foundational work for an essay that brought our class into this developing conversation on the study of identity. The purpose of this assignment was to help students develop skills in critical thinking and integrative learning, two learning outcomes we seek to assess at this stage of the curriculum. The AAC&U defines integrative learning as a disposition that a student builds across the curriculum and co-curriculum, from making simple connections among ideas and experiences to synthesizing and transferring learning to new complex situations within and beyond the campus. Critical thinking is defined as a habit of mind characterized by the comprehensive exploration of issues, ideas, artifacts, and events before accepting or formulating an opinion or conclusion. So the assignment, What is Race, Fact or Fiction, had to enable students to see connections and make judgments based on the careful consideration of evidence and experience. Poplet absolutely facilitated this process. This student example shows Poplet's power to map out and draw connections between seemingly disparate entities. For this specific case, you can see how the student has traced her general education coursework from semester to semester and course by course. For each course, she notes specifics about her experiences and what she learned. These examples from a student essay show how the student used Poplet as a foundation for the essay portion of the assignment. The student not only sees connections and relationships, or integrative learning, but she also articulates the process of making more informed decisions based on the integration of new information and experiences, or critical thinking. For example, in the intro, the student states, "Before taking this class, I would have answered that race and racial identity are fact, but now I am inclined to believe that they at their core are fact, but mankind has added strong narrative and defining stereotypes to their existence, so that there are now layers of fiction surrounding those cores." The body of the student's essay brings together multiple previous courses, our course, and her personal experience. And the conclusion, the student gestures towards her more nuanced and complex understanding of race. She asserts, although it does not exist scientifically or genetically, it is very prevalent in other disciplines such as the humanities and the social sciences. Feedback on the assignment clearly points to the student's positive experience with Poplet. She notes that it allowed her to tell a story and make connections between her general education coursework, a reflective moment certainly valuable in a capstone and without a doubt facilitated by Poplet. Thank you for watching Teaching with Poplet. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and will find it useful. Please don't hesitate to contact me via email. I'd love to hear about the innovative ways you're using Poplet and other technologies in your own classes.